Good morning, listeners. Welcome to our YouTube channel Nitya Darshan. Today we will study in detail about commerce. As you know that business is the sum of industry and commerce. Then commerce is the sum of trade and its auxiliaries. The business carried out all the economic activities that start from production and end up to the consumer. The job of industry is to create, produce goods and services for profit, whereas the task of trade is to buy goods from producers cheaply and sell them to the customer at expensive price. In this way, it's not enough to produce goods in the business, but it is also necessary to reach the customers spread far and wide. And a trader does this job well, but he has to face many problems in doing this. Producer produce goods at one place and its customer are spread far away. How does the trader deliver these goods to customer? For this, he uses the means of transport, then reserve them in warehouse to provide goods on time, ensure items to avoid damages, arrange money for trade, give information of new product to the customers. All these actions together create the concept of commerce. As you can see in the diagram, commerce is an important link between producer and consumer. Thus, conclude that commerce is the sum up of all those activities that takes the produced good from producer to the final consumer. It deals with the trade and the distribution of goods and services. Commerce is the entire process of removing all obstacles in the path of trade. Now here the question is arise, what is trade? Trade is simply the buying and selling of goods and services for profit purpose. It's a reciprocal exchange between buyer and seller. The person who does this work is called trader. Trade can be divided into two parts depending upon the size of business, which is clearly shown in the diagram. As you see, trade has two types: domestic trade and foreign trade. Domestic trade can be further divided into local, state, and national trade, while a foreign exchange is divided into import, export, and re export. Domestic trade is that trade which is done within the boundary of a country. Local trade is that one which takes place between villages, town, and cities. It consists of trade in everyday's good and perishable goods like vegetable, fruit, sweet, milk, etc. State trade is that one trade which takes place between different districts. For example, trade of rice, wheat, pulses between Hisar and Panchkula. Interstate trade is a trade between different states in a country. We can trade sugar, cloth, machine among different states. The trade is done by the help of wholesaler and retail seller and also with agents. Wholesaler purchases goods in large quantity from producer and sell it to the widespread retailer in small quantity. Retailer sells good at consumer end. Let us discuss about foreign trade. You know better, when our trade is much more widely spread, it would crosses the boundary of country, then spread it all over the world. No country can produce all kinds of goods itself. Therefore, each country imports scarce goods and export excess goods. Foreign trade consists of three types: import, export, and re-export. Import means arrival of goods in a country when one country buy another country goods. For example, India bought petrol from Saudi Arabia. Export means when the trade of one country sell goods to the trader of another country, it is called export. For example, India sell tea, rice, cotton to other country of the world. When a trader of one country import goods from another country and then again export the same good to other country of the world is called re-export. Like, we can buy cheap goods from one country and sell them to the other country at high cost. Many times, a trader of one country export to the other country without landing the goods at the port. For example, fetching or getting precious gem from Switzerland and converting them into very attractive jewelries and then sell them to the other country of the world is the best example of re-export. Now we study the auxiliaries of business. It is the action or subsidiaries or aids that remove the various barriers to the trade. Trade is an important part of commerce. You can see in the picture trade bottlenecks and their solutions. A lot of problem or hindrances occur while doing a trade. For example, lack of middlemen, non-availability of goods at proper place and proper time, risk factor of goods and services, finance problems, lack of information, all are removed by the help of aids or subsidiary activities. These hindrances and their solutions are shown in figure. First one is the hindrances of person. Producer and consumer are widely spread, not possible for consumer to buy goods directly from producer. This is the problem of hindrances of person. So producer takes the help of person like middleman, wholesaler, retailer, agents to get available of things at the end of each customer. Wholesaler purchases good in large quantity from producer and sell it to the widely spread retailers in small quantity. Retailers at consumer end sells goods in small quantity directly to the consumer. So it is a chain, producer, then wholesaler, then retailer, then product arrive at consumer. Next is the hindrances of place. Production of goods are made at particular place. Where is the factory located? While goods consumers are spread far away from place of production. There is a big gap between producer and consumption. This is filled by transportation and communication. For example, various modes of transport, rail, truck, ships, carrying things from one place to another, and modes of communication like email, telegram, fax, etc., carrying order of a product from supplier to the consumer. Next is the hindrances of time. There is a time gap between production and consumption. Thus, warehousing stock down goods and services for a particular period of time and get available the things on its demand in the market. Next is the hindrances of risk. Risk factor always prevails in trade. Risk of theft, leakage, evaporation, natural calamities, occurrences. These can be sorted out by the great source insurance. Next is the hindrances of finance. Trade always requires a huge capital for its expansion. This hurdle can be eliminated by bank and provide lots of services to producer as well as consumer related to the finance. Hindrances of information. Businessman wants that his product must be recognized by the customer and increase their buying behavior. So businessman attract customer by advertisement and communication. So this source provide full information of product by advertisement. That's all folks. It's all about commerce. Hope you have listened the topic carefully. If you really like it, the way of teaching, kindly like, share, subscribe the channel to boosting us. Thank you very much. The topic of our next video will be difference among industry, commerce and trade. Thank you people.